Hello. Um, I'm Michelle. I came on a little late. I feel like that should be my tagline because I always have good intentions and then I get here a bit late. So I don't know about you, but my kids are on summer vacation. And here in Minneapolis, we get 3 months of summer vacation. So they're in the background. If you hear them yelling, hopefully you won't. Um, that's what they're doing. Uh, they're enjoying summer. So, welcome. If you're new to my stream, I'll tell you a little bit about myself. I'm a full time content creator, blogger. I'm launching a second website any day now. And I'm a former attorney and a former teacher. And this has been my best job yet. So, I really hope you enjoy tonight. Tonight is sponsored by Yard Games. And so, you can find them on Amazon, and they gifted me. They're actually a local company that I was chatting with because I hosted a Memorial Day event recently, and we were in touch, and they gave me a bunch of products. And I'm very thankful because it totally changed my whole dynamic of my outdoor party. And so that was the inspiration behind tonight's live because I thought, um, it's all fun and games until you have kids who are bored in your backyard. And I have to say, no kids were bored, no adults were bored. It really changed our whole party. So I hope you like some of today's products. And also, I'm going to put a link because if you go, I always try to make it easy for people to follow me on lives, and I usually try to create like a schedule, or people don't know how to follow on Amazon Live. So I make it easy. If you also subscribe to my newsletter, there's also going to be like future promotions with Yard Games. So I encourage you to go on there. Let me just pull up the site so you can see where you should be. Let me just grab that for you. I might have to type it in. I'll type it in a minute. But it's going to be, oh, I have it on top. Sorry, I do have it on top. It's mypursestrings.com/live. And there's information about everything you would need to know about following me and following other people on live. So it's always so much more fun if people say hello in the chat. So if you can say hello, tell me where you're watching from. Are your kids on summer vacation? Are you hosting any outdoor events? And I really do hope you enjoyed this because this really was fun for me to prepare. And I hope it's fun for me. I hope it's fun for you to watch. So we're going to get started. Okay. So I am going to click, if you're new to Amazon Lives, when I click in the carousel, that means I'm showing you the product. I always encourage you to click through yourself. Sometimes I'll share the screen and show you what's on the page, but you do want to like click through because sometimes I'm showing you, let's say, one size or one price, and you might want a smaller size or a bigger size. So always click through to see what's going on. And I like to double check the prices too. So the first thing, which I think is the biggest hit, is the Giant Connect 4. Do they call it? They don't call it Connect 4. It's 4 in a row, but I'm going to call it Connect 4. So the Giant Connect 4 has been like really fun to have for both adults and kids. So I'm just going to show you that's me in front of it. You can get an idea of how big it is. And I do have a chip here. I guess you don't call it a chip. You call it like a checker. I'll show you that. And so this is to get an idea of how big it is. This is what it looks like. It's made of wood. Everything comes in the really nice carrying case. I do bring it in at night just because I don't want it to get wet or rained on. So I don't really take it apart and put it all in the in the carrying case each time, but I do put these little pieces in. So anyway, I'm just going to bring that picture up again so you can see, and hopefully you're able to see in the carousel too. So you can see it's just It's made out of wood. It has a bottom wooden piece that comes out. I do have it here, but it's super awkward to show you. I will make a video, I promise, and you'll be able to see the video of it. Um, and so this game was constantly, like I said, we hosted Memorial Day weekend. I had out of town friends and family. This was the game that was played constantly. I mean, I have so many pictures of it. I just decided to put the picture of myself in, but everyone was playing. So this has been like really fun. We've even put it on our front porch. So if you're looking something, for something fun for adults and kids to do, I highly, highly recommend this. I'm just going to click through and just see if there's anything special going on. I have the giant one. There's also a large, and then you can get a 2-pack. So it is big. It's almost 3 feet wide. Really well made. This is just, an American company. They're in the Twin Cities, or right outside of the Twin Cities, Minneapolis, where I am, like a family company. And everything is really made from, like I said, real wood. And it looks like it's going to last a really long time. So, and it's just really nice looking. And so even when the kids were playing, they were just so excited. It was like going to a fair. So again, this is great for kids and families alike. So I really, really, really have been happy with this. Okay. So the next one is the ring toss. And do I have it? Yes. Again, I'm not going to pull the whole thing up. I'll pull up some pieces, but I'm going to show you the ring toss right here. Again, it comes here. Let me just show you the pieces. Okay. And this is what the actual rings look like. So they are like rubber pieces. Oh, let me get rid of that. Sorry. Okay. So these are like rubber pieces, red and blue, and traditional ring toss game. Really fun when you're just having people outside. You know, for me, summer is being outside, backyards, barbecues, especially in Minnesota. So anyway, these are really, it says it doesn't float, so not for your pool. The actual base, if you can see, if you click through, is made out of wood. And also, again, very like well made. I do take it in at night because I don't want to leave it outside. But that is the ring toss. All right, the next one, actually, I know I said I love Connect Four, but the next one's actually probably my favorite. So I'm going to call it Jenga. I'm sure they don't call it Jenga. They don't call it Jenga, but here it is. And that is the giant Jenga. I'm calling it giant Jenga. Sorry. Okay. It has over 8,000 reviews. This one it really does build for like up to 5 feet. I am going to tell you, I was a little confused because I always had these two extra pieces. So I was kind of angry at my kids because I thought they already lost a piece. They didn't lose a piece. If you see in the picture in the carousel, there are two pieces on the bottom. So they just give you two extra pieces to build some height and to give it some stability. So I'm not sure exactly how many pieces it comes with, but you'll notice you have these two extra pieces. It comes with a carrying case. It also comes in the stains color. I have it in the natural wood. And then if you're familiar with like playing Jenga, our game, I played with some of my college friends when they were here. They flew into Minneapolis. We played for over an hour. So there's a large size, a giant size, and a junior size. And so each piece you pull out, you put back on top, and the game keeps on going. Really fun. And again, it goes 19 levels high, and it starts low, but then you're standing up to play. So really, really fun. And I just think it changes your whole party because I also had my daughter just had her 5th grade graduation party, and it's just nice to have like things to do. We don't have a pool where I live. So I feel like now when I have people over, I have something like I have activities, which is I'm always like wanting people to have a good time. And so this really has been a game changer for us. So again, it comes in large, giant, or junior. They're really well made pieces. I don't think these pieces would ship well. And I actually read through a lot of the comments and questions. You see, there's a lot of reviews, and people say like, they're very, very well made. And they have 100% satisfaction guarantee. So US based, they're actually in Minnesota. And I can't tell you how much fun it is for kids and adults. I think I love it more than my kids, but that's just me. Okay. The next one, again, I actually wanted to do this live stream outside. I didn't know how that was going to go. So maybe one day I will do one outside, but I don't know. I just felt with lighting and everything, but it's so hard because I have all these big things outside that I want to bring you around and show you. So I'm going to go to the next one. All right. I'm going to actually ask in the chat, does anyone Okay. Have a solo stove. And if you have a solo stove, you know why I'm asking. Okay. So does anyone have a solo stove? We have a solo stove. I wanted one for a long time, and my husband kind of figured we didn't need one. We had our fire pit from Home Depot. And then a couple of years ago, no, just a year ago, we got a solo stove. He got one actually for my birthday, and he's obsessed with it. We're obsessed with it. Every time we see one, or if you have people over and they have one, they're like, "Oh, you have the solo stove. We have it. We love it." So a solo stove is I'll tell you why it's great. It comes in two sizes. That's why I'm linking to both of them. We have the bonfire. There is a smaller size, but that's really not for like a family or a group of people. So we have the bonfire. The bonfire, we usually have about like 6 to 8 people around it. You can even have more. So what's really nice, it has this special like design. If you look through on the bottom, you can see it has the holes on the bottom, and then it has holes on top. So when you go outside and this really bothers me because my hair is very porous, and you go outside and you do a fire pit and you're doing s'mores and everything, and then you smell like smoke. The way the solo stove works is it kind of brings it up. It's like centrifugal force. Did I say that right? Yes, I think I did. Anyway, it brings up the smoke and it circles it, and it doesn't bring it out. It just brings it in. So if you're doing it right, you're not going to smell like smoke. The fire is great. It lasts all night. The actual fire pit does get hot. So you do want to, obviously keep kids. And I'm always nervous with my dog's tail near it, but it works. It looks really nice. It's portable. You can put it on your deck. You can put it on the grass. And I did say you could put it on the deck. And so you can. And it comes with you want to maybe buy some accessories. We have a cover because I don't want to get like rain in it. And it has different stands and different things. We are obsessed with it. When it's finally warm enough, I'm like so excited to put the solo stove out. Again, we just used it this weekend. We had my daughter's friends over. We did s'mores. And use regular fire. They even sell, I don't think they have it on Amazon, but they do sell on the Solo Stove site. They even have like color changers and different things. They have lots of cool products. I'm a huge fan of Solo Stove. So I wanted to share it with you. I'm going to link now to the next one. Okay, the next one is the Yukon. That's the bigger one, and that's the one that every time my husband sees it, he says, "Why didn't we get the Yukon?" It's just a bit bigger. We don't need it. It's not totally necessary, but it is bigger. So if you do have like lots of big groups, you might want to consider that. It's basically the same thing, just a few inches bigger, rounder. So I mean, I can go through and see what the difference is, but let's see. How much bigger is it? You can definitely fit a large group around it. So it's 27 inches round. So this is the Yukon. And if you feel like, oh, it's a fire pit, it's a lot of money for a fire pit. It's like not a fire pit. It's amazing. I really, I love it. So I'm excited they sell it on Amazon because, I think if you order it, usually you can get it really quickly. And they're just a great, great company to deal with. Okay. And I mentioned s'mores. Where did I stick my stick? So I love these sticks. Let me just see where I put it. It's going to be somewhere in the back. Ah, here it is. Excuse my reach. Okay. I think when I bought these, I bought this particular brand because I'm going to put my thing back up. Because it comes, well, first of all, these are retractable. So look how long they get. We just used it this weekend, like I said, for s'mores. So they get really long. They come in lots of different colors. And these came with, I think, a few more. These, I think we've lost one or two, but we've had it for a year and a half. And so I feel like so much better even having kids do s'mores when I feel like they're not on top of the fire. So again, retractable. And it comes with a set of 6. I probably have a set of 5 right now, maybe even a set of 4 after last weekend. You do have to hand wash these after, but wood base, and they have a carrying case. And again, I love this. Like, I feel like summer to me is s'mores. So, okay. The next thing is really popular. You may have seen it. You may see people kind of recommend this chair because it's a really cool chair. I will say, we we're kind of like lazy with our furniture sometimes and kind of leave things outside when we shouldn't in the rain and everything. So there is, I'm going to pull up a picture of what ours looks like now. It's older. Ours we've had for a few years, but this is from Best Choice and it's one of those swinging chairs. We don't have the canopy anymore, which is a shame, but it's still like this chair that everyone goes to sit on. Usually people even pull the cushion off and just like go on it. So it swings back and forth, side to side like a hammock. It's super comfy. And again, whenever people see it, there's always kids piling onto it. Um, it's just it's just kind of nice instead of a traditional lounge chair to be lifted on the ground. So again, we this is if you need more seating, like it's just funny because I just feel like we always have a lot of seating out, and this is what everyone goes to, and we've had it a long time, so it's not really in the best condition, but we've had it for years. It has over 5,000 reviews, and it's 13% off right now. I definitely paid more than that when I got mine. So again, you can get it if you order it now. At least where I live, you can get it by Thursday. So these are great, like for Father's Day. A lot of these things for entertaining. So, okay. And I'm going to respond to the seller separately. But if anyone else has any questions, please ask me because all these products, sometimes Amazon live streamers don't actually have the products in hand, haven't used them. They're not beaten up like mine. I actually like use these products. I only promote things that I really do love and recommend. And I hope you see that. So if you do like what I'm talking about, please hit the follow button. Every time you hit the follow button, um, I'm able to get more and more promotions for you guys and special sponsored streams. I'm going live again on Monday, and there will be promotions. So yeah, please hit the follow button. And like I said, if you go on top here, where I have all the information, you can find out more about me, you can subscribe, and you can learn more about just how Amazon Live works. So, all right, normally I have like a drink of water. I realized I didn't bring it in tonight. Okay, it's gonna be rough, but I'll make it through. All right, next one. This was actually, so I've been blogging for 6 years, and I've been buying from Amazon since they were a bookstore, and I lived in Manhattan, and I would get my books delivered from Amazon. I don't know if anyone else remembers that. So that's how long I've been with Amazon. So I just have to turn around in this room. I probably have 400 Amazon products. I mean, I've been buying it from Amazon for a very long time, and I started streaming right before the holiday season. And this particular product was featured on my gifts for teens and tweens. It's not just for teens and tweens, it's for anyone. And this is always a bestseller. And I know that night a lot of these sold. So I'm just going to double check the price. I'm just going to double check. And let's see. Oh, and thank you for following. It's very little I have to see, but thank you, Traviesa. I don't know if I'm saying it right. I'm looking at my daughter's iPad, which is tiny, tiny, but thank you for following. Okay, so this is you can hang this inside. It's so easy to like remove. Actually, before this live, this was in my son's room. I said, can you just grab this? So you just use the nail or whatever and you hang it up. You can also hang it on a tree or I guess like the side of your house or the side of a shed. This is the Hookie. So it's similar to those ring toss games, the ones that look like the surfboards. I don't know what those are called. Does anyone know what I'm talking about? The ring toss games. Anyway, it's very similar to those. That's actually how I found it. And it's really fun. You just accumulate points. It's kind of like a darts kind of game. And yeah, so here it comes in different sizes. There's a $10 off coupon. It has over 4,000 reviews. I purchased this over 3 years ago. And so again, you want to choose the size. I have the 20-inch. This is the 20-inch, but it's all the way down to 8-inch or 11.8 inches. So choose your size. But if you're looking for something fun to do with your kids or even just adults you're hosting outside, this is fun. This is like a fun outdoor game and it's relatively inexpensive, especially with that $10 off coupon. Okay, I'm just going back into the carousel. Okay. Oh, okay. I don't know why I said oh, but oh. All right. So next, my husband, he's very particular with the solar lights. I've returned many sets of solar lights for him, and these are just super easy. We've even had people, even in my old house, people asking like, who did your lights? Like, because we always have lights outside, and literally, like, we stick these in the ground. Like, so these are the solar lights. It's a set of two, and there's an extra 5% off coupon. So we just have a ton of these in my yard. I mean, being outdoors. One thing I will say, so I am a native New Yorker. I moved to Minnesota just 3 years ago. During that polar vortex, if anyone knows what I'm talking about. That's when I moved. And anyway, I'm still surprised how late you can be outside here without it getting dark. So, like, 4th of July fireworks don't start until after 10 o'clock because it's still light out. Thus, the reason I was thinking, oh, I should do my live outside. So it is 8:37 here in Minnesota, and it is light outside. I definitely could do my live outside, which might be more fun if I do it next time. So anyway, solar lights. Oh, I didn't click on them. There they are. Highly recommend them. Just get a bunch. And all right, the next one I'm skipping over in my carousel. Oh, and also I want to say, to make things easier, I always do this. If you go onto every, I can share my screen. Every live streamer has a live page, but they also have a shop page. So if you go to their shop page, you will see, I'm going to just share this right now. Okay, yeah, I'm going to share my screen and just show you what I'm talking about, because to make things easier, I always create these idea lists, and you can shop any of these from my idea lists if for some reason you don't want to hang around, or you want to come back later, or you follow me like people are doing. If you follow me, then you can just go onto my shop page whenever. And so here, I'm going to just show you what this looks like, what an idea list looks like, in case you don't know. So that'll just take 1 second here. I should be sharing it. Yes. Okay. So here you will see, like, you see my live happening right now. Okay. And these are like the short videos I've created. And this is my top right up here, my purse strings, and you can follow me there. Um, and here are these idea lists. So you can see I have an idea list right here, and you can click on past idea lists, future idea lists. I'm going to stop sharing my screen. Also, every Friday when I send out my newsletter, I do send out a newsletter for my website. Every Friday, I always have deals. And so I always have today's deals, and that's updated every Friday. So just so you see. Okay, so I'm actually going to show you the one I have, because my husband bought this for himself for Father's Day a couple of years ago, which I thought was really funny, but he loves it. And this is the one we have. So I always like talking about the actual, the actual products we have. We have the Little Snowy. And so I guess because this is coming with a lot of things, it's has over 4,000 ratings. It this is a shaved ice machine, a snow cone machine. We use it all the time. Um, and okay, yeah. So there are, when I looked the other day and listed it, there were only there was only this big set available. Now there's a smaller set. He did a ton of research, and this is the one he wanted. Um, so we make snow cones all the time. We just buy the liquids on Amazon, the different flavors, and you can just use a glass, a paper cup. We actually do buy the like pointed snow cone cups, and you just it's so easy. It just shaves the ice. So I linked to that one. That's the one we have. But I also wanted to link to this one because I have a lot of products from Nostalgia, and a lot of products from Nostalgia. And I think there are really good brands, even though this is not what he picked. But I also wanted to show you, I thought this was so cute. If you click through this vintage, like, do you see this vintage countertop snow cone maker? It's just, I feel like if you had that out, everyone would talk about it. So anyway, I just thought that was really cute. So I wanted to show you that one. It doesn't look like they have a whole lot available, but if you could snatch one, that's definitely a better price point. So that's why I did that. But we have the Little Snowy, and that's why I showed that one. Okay. I actually don't get bitten by mosquitoes. I don't know if you guys do. I don't really get bitten by mosquitoes, but my daughter does, and like my mom does, and A lot of my friends do. And the reason I realized that once is because I was with a friend in Mexico and she woke up in the morning and said, "How many mosquito bites do you have?" "I have 37." And I said, "I had none." And so I realized they don't bite me, but I still spray. And where did I put it? Um, yes. And this is kind of my go to. So this is what I always like have out when I'm entertaining. So the family off, the family care, and I linked to a 2-pack because why not? You're going to go through a lot of these. And I thought this was a really good price for the two of them. So over 8,000 ratings, and it's $9 for the two of them. So this is what we have, the Smooth and Dry value pack. This is what I like to stock up on. So not the most exciting for entertaining, but necessary. Okay. Speaking of bug bites, again, I really don't get bitten, but my kids have used these. And my nephew was just in last week and he got a bite. And so he used this. And if anyone is a fan of Shark Tank, I'm a huge fan of Shark Tank. If anyone is a fan of Shark Tank, you may recognize this product. So this is the bug bite thing. Has anyone used this? And it really does work. So okay. You suction this. I feel like there's a piece. Here, the lid's on. Okay. So you suction this onto the bite and then it takes the venom out. So it really works. My daughter uses this. Like I said, my nephew used it. He didn't complain again. So I'm assuming it worked. And there's lots of like knockoffs out there. This is the original, and I like to support original creators. So it comes in different colors. We just have the white one. I send my kids to camp with this. So this is the bug bite thing. Good for entertaining. Well, not good for entertaining, but good for making people happy when they're outside. Okay. Oh, if you cannot make outdoor s'mores, has anyone actually gone into an Amazon shop? I went into one and I bought this and I was thinking, I don't know, is this going to be like a waste? And I have to say, especially during the winter, or even just if you don't want to take out the fire, this is a pretty cute s'mores maker. So anyway, one piece is still in the box, but you fill the top with water, you put it in your microwave. I know it sounds weird, but if you do click through here, it does get really good reviews. It's from Progressive Prep, which is a really good company. And anyway, yeah, I have to ask my daughter where there's other pieces. And you basically just put water in the top, you put it in the microwave, and you put your s'mores here, and we make it, and it doesn't make a mess, and it doesn't make the marshmallows explode like these giant marshmallows. It doesn't. Is it the same as roasting? No. But will it make your kids happy? Or if you just get a craving for s'mores in the winter, or you feel like you don't want to be like outside in the fire? Yes. So anyway, on a rainy day, this is the s'mores maker. So here it is. It's right here. Actually, we make s'mores so much that I have a bin of all the s'more stuff, like graham crackers, like marshmallows, everything is in there because we're big s'mores people. So this is what it looks like on the back when you're putting it in the microwave. I know it sounds ridiculous, but we've been happy with it. So, all right, next thing. I'm going to grab this. I was going to demonstrate this and then I needed to go food shopping and I didn't have anything to demonstrate with. So I'm going to grab this. And I have the box just to show you. Okay, let me just click through. Has anyone heard of the Magic Tap? I don't know. I don't remember when I first started hearing about it. But I think this was actually sent to me. But it's really cool. So we use this for my party, the Memorial Day party. And basically it turns like any bottle. You can't use anything like pulpy or like overly carbonated, but it's like perfect for lemonade or juices. It's good to have in your house. And batteries go in the bottom here, AA batteries. And then you kind of just lean into it and the drink comes out here. So it's going into the bottle. So if you have kids who can't pour themselves or just at a party, you don't want like people like pouring everything. You want like a kind of a beverage station. That's what we did. You fill this up with like lemonade or whatever it is. You can even do water, just nothing that's going to like clog it. And this is a Magic Tap. So it works on batteries and because like we were wondering, how does it grab it? It needs the batteries. So it pulls everything up and it's like a self dispenser. So it's really cool if you want to set up like a little beverage station. So that's the Magic Tap. All right. Hey everyone. Speaking of lemonade, I could use something to drink right now, but I'm not going to leave. I'm going to go through this. I don't know, I never had allergies in my life. Um at least in New York, I lived in New York most of my life. And I moved here and I have the worst allergies. I saw someone else live streaming today from Minnesota and she also had terrible allergies. So they're bad, especially if you're not from here. Um all right, next. This is like the silliest little gadget, but I actually like love it. I've featured it many times. I just think it's really like helpful. So these are these silicone can covers. And it comes with six. I throw these in the dishwasher. And if you have a party and you don't want bugs going into your drinks, or we use it normally because in my family, nobody can finish a can of something and they leave it out and nobody knows who it is and it loses all its fizz. So if you get these silicone can covers, first of all, it keeps the fizz in. Secondly, we sometimes like to write with like a dry erase marker or just everyone remembers their colors. Whose drink it is. It keeps bugs out if you're outside. If you have a pool, it also will keep water out. So it's these little things. I was reading on the reviews, people were saying these don't fit cans. I don't know what cans they don't fit. I've been using these for 3 years. They fit every single can I've ever used. A lot of sparkling water, anything. It's sodas, or I should say pop now that I'm in Minnesota, but it works. And so you can give each person a different color, or you can, just write with a dry erase or something. So I just thought these are kind of helpful when you're entertaining because nobody wants to drink someone else's drink, especially now. So there it is. I didn't highlight it again. What's wrong with me? Okay. Next, this is a splurge item, but I was like, I need to include this because this is one of those things. I got it for my wedding forever ago, and I'm so happy they still sell it because I love it and it's so pretty. And this, I put chips in this and I put everything in it. So again, this is a splurge, but I've had it forever. Um, and it's from Nambe, and you cannot throw this in the dishwasher. My husband just threw in like something that we had from our wedding that was coated like this into the dishwasher and I had to throw them out. But you can see I've used this for a long time, but I always have I always put potato chips. Actually I have to clean it better, but I always put chips and different things in it. It's just kind of like a statement piece. So if you don't have Nambe, it's just, it's really well made. I've, like I said, I've been married a long time and I use this. I use it every time I entertain. Okay, that was a weird stretch. All right, so how's everyone doing? Okay. I hope the weather's nice where you are. It is nice where we are. It's really nice actually. I'm going to go back to the fun and games in a minute. Because if you're just tuning in, you're like, where are the games? Where are the yard games? I'm going to show you. I'm coming back to it. These, I think I could probably get these cheaper. I buy them on Amazon because I buy everything on Amazon. And these are the Hefty super weight crystal coat paper plates. And these are my go-to plates. So when I'm entertaining, I mean, they hold everything. They don't break. This, I serve everything on this. I actually just ordered some more from Amazon, but you get a pack of 220, so lasts a long time. And here it is. So not super exciting, but paper plates, people need to eat. Okay. If you have kids, I'm just looking where I put these things. Where did I put it? Okay. Oh, here it is. Okay. So if you have kids, and especially if your kids are starting to get to be a little older and you're sometimes I know I was like this when you don't know what you don't know. So you don't know about some of these things until you see it and then you think how cool. These are I always buy these. I just bought a new package. Sometimes I even buy the 6-pack. These are a bunch of balloons. Okay. Has anyone ever used these bunch of balloons? And bunch of balloons, you basically attach these to your hose. And it makes a water balloon. You don't have to, it's not hard to do. And it's just, here, they come like this. It's fill and tie. I'm gonna just show you that, okay? And it ties 100 balloons in 60 seconds. So it kind of comes as a bunch. My kids are throwing these. You throw them off like balls. Um, Really fun. They even make little like water guns that you can use with this. But these are great if you don't have a pool or you don't have like a sprinkler and you're looking for something fun for your kids to do. Um, I definitely love these. And they come in, different sets. Like you can buy like here. It sounds crazy, the 49.99. I might actually buy that because it comes with 450 balloons. And we go through so many of those. So that's really fun if you're hosting and you're having kids over and you want them to do something fun. I really love Bunch of Balloons. Okay, I'm going to shut these. I'm going to go back to some of the beginning things too because um, I have two more things in the carousel. So I'm going to go through the next two things. And then after that, I'm going to go back to the beginning yard game. So if you're just tuning in, welcome. I don't always sound like this. I was saying I have these crazy allergies since I moved to Minnesota. Um, so this is my new voice, I guess, for the rest of the summer. Yeah, no, it's really crazy. It really affects me here. But anyway, my name is Michelle. I like I said, I live in Minneapolis now. I am a blogger. I do a lot of like Peloton, wellness, fitness. I'm not a trainer. Um, and I do a lot of product reviews. So that's kind of what my thing is. I used to be an attorney and I used to be a teacher. And I feel like these two things together kind of make me like I research things to death. I'm the opposite of an impulse buyer. And then I like to share things with people and show, what I learned. So I'm hardly ever disappointed when I buy something because like I said, I like do a lot of research. And I only promote, things that I use and feel like they're something good that you should have. So anyway, I'm going live again, I said on Monday. And so I hope you join me. I hope you press the follow button if you haven't already. And those who have, thank you. Um, okay, so the next is, oh, I know these are folding chairs for kids, and they also have the adult ones. Um, but I use these. So they are, well, the adult one is 40% off. The kids one, did I link to it? Yes. The kids one is 55% off. I use these like in the summer. I pull these out, like I use it for my kids and then I pull them out and that becomes my beverage station. So you don't always have to buy like more folding tables. These are good like year round to use. So the adult or the kids tables are good to have. And these come with the chairs. So I thought that was a pretty good deal. Um, oh, I have to reach again. Okay. I never like reaching because I don't like turning my back to the camera. Okay. This is Bose. I'm not going to turn it on because the one complaint I will say about those Bose sound like this is the one I have. There's a newer version out there. I linked to the one I have. Um, so the one thing I will say is it's very sensitive to Bluetooth. So even sometimes my husband will turn this on and then he'll leave and it's still trying to connect because he forgets to shut it off. So I'm not going to connect right now because I really think that would mess up this live. But what I love about this, besides it being Bose and having great sound, is you can leave this outside in the rain. So you can leave this can get wet. And so it works Bluetooth. The newer ones work with like Alexa. But it's great sound quality from Bose. It's again super easy to connect. You just go Bluetooth and you find this. Um, and yeah, it's portable. Obviously, it has a little carrying handle, but I really love that it can get wet because we've left it outside when it started to rain. And we've had this for years. Not for 4 years. We probably had this for 5 years. And it's held up. It's well worth the money, I think. So anyway, that is the Bose speaker. Um, okay, I think I'm going back to the beginning, and because I'm sure a bunch of you are jumping on now, and I do want to say, I so I live in Minneapolis, and I was communicating with this company, and they also are in the Twin Cities, so they are. I actually picked it up locally. These products, so these products were given to me a couple of weeks ago. I was hosting a party and I wanted to do this live and share these with you. And also, I do mention it in a recent blog post because I have a Father's Day live, not Father's Day. Actually, I should do a Father's Day live. I have a Father's Day like blog post with gifts of things that I actually have given. They're all things I've used and given. If you go onto my website, you can see that there. And that's one of the things. And if you there's also going to be like a promotion coming up too, for some of those products. So if you do want to go on, you can find all that at my purse strings, and just put in Father's Day. Okay, but I think I get more excited with these oversized yard games than the kids do. But if you're hosting people, I just think it's fun to have things to do. So this has changed my whole like backyard experience. So this is, I call it Connect Four. All right, Giant Four, Connect in a Row, I'll call it. You can buy the large. I have the mine's the giant one. It's made, again, it's an all-American company. It's made real wood. They stand by their products. They have a guarantee. It says it on their Amazon page. This is just actually the piece just to show you what it looks like. And then you can see a picture of me here with this and then the giant Jenga. So this is what it looks like. And so the bottom piece slides out. It's very, I do have it sitting in this room. I don't know why I brought it in this room. I thought I would be able to handle showing you. It's kind of ridiculous. I will make some videos. And so if you, again, if you're following me or you just go onto my shop page sometime, check back soon because I'll have some videos of these products. But it's like such a hit. Like we've been playing, and my kids, like I said, they're now home from school. Their vacation has started, 3 months of vacation here in Minnesota. Thank you. And we've been playing a lot of this outside, even just on the front, by the front door. So Connect Four, really fun. And we have the giant one, but always click through on the carousel because you may think, you know what, I don't want the giant one. I want the junior size or I want the large size. So click through different things, but this is how big the piece is. Really fun, really well made. So that is the first one. The next item is the ring toss, which again is just really fun. You can have, here we have cornhole. People play a lot of cornhole, but ring toss, I think I'm better at ring toss than cornhole. So it comes with these rubber pieces. You cannot put these in the pool, I guess, because it says it doesn't float. But it's a wooden set. Again, very well made. This assembles in seconds. They all assemble in seconds. And they all come with carrying bags, which is really nice because you could take it apart and you could store everything in the carrying bags. I just even store some of the little pieces, but I do take it in every night because I don't want it to get like rained on or wet or, condensation or anything. But yeah, so these all assemble. They're made to assemble, and you can even bring them to a friend's house if you wanted to. It's so anyway, I really am like loving these. And my favorite is Jenga. Okay, I can't call it Jenga. My favorite is the giant tumbling game. I know, copyright. I used to do some copyright stuff. But yes, so my favorite is Jenga, or the giant timbers. And this has over 8,000 reviews. I have the giant one, but there's also, and that's what I just showed in the picture, there's also large, there's a junior size. I did kind of get angry at my kids at first because there would be these 2 extra pieces. And I said, you already lost a piece because why do we have 2 pieces and it's 3 across? And then I read through it actually today in preparation for this live and realized it comes with the 2 extra pieces. And you can see on if you click through on the carousel, it comes with the 2 extra pieces because it's supposed to add some height and give some stability to the unit. And my kids have not lost it. So I've been blaming them for no reason. So it comes in this color or it comes in the stain. And I don't know, people like this. This is the one I feel like people really gravitate towards. Connect Four and Giant Jenga. They also have a ladder ball, which I thought I could link to on the carousel here. I can click to it, but it says unavailable now. But if you click through, they do have other games. They have I think it's like a Yahtzee game. They have like a putting game. I just linked to some of them. Maybe I should have linked to all of them. But if you go through and you just click through yard games, you can see them there. So it's really fun. And again, I read through the reviews and I've only had fun for a short time, but people are saying like they really don't ship. Like people are very, very happy with this company. Great all-American company. I've been speaking to the owner and he's super nice guy. So you want to support that. It's, and they're made from pine, these pieces. You could tell they're very well made. They'll last a long time. Solo stove. I feel like Solo Stove is one of my favorite things ever in the summer. I just love like roasting s'mores. And if you have never used a Solo Stove before, you'll know what I'm talking about when you look at the picture. So a solo stove is definitely different than a fire pit. Like for a long time, my husband held out and didn't understand why we needed to get a solo stove. And now he talks about it and tells everyone he knows that they need a solo stove. And now he just regrets. I'm linking to the Bonfire, which is the one we have, but now he regrets sometimes not getting the Yukon. But the Bonfire is plenty big enough. We usually have 6 to 8 people around it. If you have huge groups, you might want to consider the Yukon, which is bigger. So that's the Yukon right there. And what's really cool about the solo stove, before you're like, well, I can get a stove less than that at Home Depot. You can, but this is, first of all, it's super sleek looking, like with the silver. But the special thing about it is you can see there's holes on the bottom and holes on the top. It uses regular wood. And what it does is, when you like are sitting in front of a fire pit and you just, at least for me, I just soak up all the smoke. Like I smell like smoke for the next 2 days, or until I shower. But with this, it circulates the smoke in such a way, that's what the holes are for, that smoke does not get in your eyes. It does not get in your face. You don't smell like smoke. And it's a really good fire. It lasts a really long time. And you could put it on a wood deck, which is kind of crazy because I would never normally put a fire pit there. You can put it on a wood deck. You put it on grass. It's portable. You can put it in your car. So that is the solo stove. I'm just gonna go here. Speaking of solo stoves and s'mores, these are my s'mores holders, sticks. That's the word. And so I like these because these are retractable. There's a lot of them to choose from. I linked to the ones I have. I purchased these because they came with 6. And I think now we're down to 5 or 4. So that was a good decision. So these are retractable and wood bottoms. I just feel like a lot safer when kids, or even for myself, has like a s'more far away. So these are what I have. It comes with a carrying case. But if you don't have these and you've never used them, and we used to just use sticks from our yard. We also used to live in a more woodsy area. We always just use the sticks. I mean, I prefer this. I have to be honest. I do prefer this. Um, the next thing is a chair. I guess you call it like a swinging lounge chair. And it's funny because we've had ours for years. It's very beat up. I can show you what mine looks like now. Oh, and I am missing a couple of things from my carousel. I'm going to link to a couple of things in a minute. But this is what mine looks like. And then I see that, yeah, that like every time people come over, this is what they gravitate to. And they go onto this. So mine is beaten up. We've had it for years, but everyone still loves it. It's a crowd pleaser. I'm going to just add a couple of things because I just noticed a couple of things are missing that I wanted to include. So if you're just joining now, you're getting my full stream, and otherwise, I'm sorry, I missed a couple of things. Okay. So I think that's it. I just added a couple of things there. Okay. We should see more. There we go. All right. So if you have been watching it for a while, stick around because now I have some more items. Okay. All right. So I just left off at the solo stove, the s'mores, the chair. Oh, this, I was saying my very first live stream ever was right before the holidays. And anyway, it was right before the holidays. And this was one of the products I linked to. It has red hooks too. You can use this indoors or out. It's like a ring toss game. And this was when I linked to this for the holidays. It was like teen and tween gifts I did, but this is also good for adults. This was really popular. And, people have since even like, told me that they got it and their kids love it. So you can attach it to a wall. It just has a really, I mean, right before this live, I asked my son to grab it. It was hanging on his wall. But you can also attach it to a tree, to a shed. So if you don't want to throw darts at your house, these are like soft rubber. They come in different sizes. I have the 20-inch round, which is on sale. There's an extra $10 off coupon. You can get smaller sizes too. But I feel like this is one of those games that I think they're for adults and kids. I like this game myself. So here is Hooky. I think it looks reversed on the screen there. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to take a breath for a second, but thank you everyone for watching. I only started doing live streams at night recently. But I think I like it. I think I get my second wind. I don't know about you guys. Solar lights. We have gone through so many solar lights. I've been returning solar lights because my husband keeps buying different brands, and this is the one that he likes. So you just literally stick them in the ground, and these are the ones that we have been buying. Um, you do nothing, you stick it in the ground. So those are our solar lights. All right, I'm gonna link, not link, I'm gonna click now to the snow cone maker we have. There are, when I first listed this, it was only showing the entrepreneur set, but now you can get a smaller set. I have it behind me. I'm not going to grab it, but we make snow cones all the time. It's literally shaved ice, and then we buy the different, not they're colored, but the different flavors from Amazon, and it's always like a really, it's just something fun to do, even with the kids. Like, hey, do you want to make snow cones? So we make that all the time. And so I linked to that one. I also linked to Nostalgia, which they don't look like they have as many available, but I do know Nostalgia, and I have a lot of products from them. And so I just thought they were a little more affordable. So I linked to them also. But my husband did a lot of research. He bought himself the shaved ice maker. This was his Father's Day gift one year. And he's been really happy with the little snowy. All right. If you're entertaining outside, you need bug spray. I actually don't get bitten very often. My daughter does. And so I always stock up on these, on the double pack of the Off Family Care. So this is what I get. And it's a really good price for the two of them. So if you do get bitten also, Shark Tank fans, this is the bug bite thing. Has anyone ever used this? My kids use this. I send them to camp with it. My nephew was just here a couple of weeks ago. He got a bug bite. He used it. He didn't complain about it again. So I guess it works. You just literally suction. I keep taking the wrong side off. Just suction it because I don't use this myself, but my kids do. Like I said, you suction it, and it takes the venom out. So there are knockoffs out there. I always like supporting the original creator. So that's the bug bite thing. Oh, if you don't want to make s'mores outside, or it's a rainy day and your kids want s'mores, or you just crave s'mores, I have it here. This is a microwavable s'mores maker. It sounds ridiculous. Is it the same as roasting s'mores? Absolutely not. Does it still give you the craving? Yes. So here it is. I have one piece that must have fallen off of my s'mores thing. But anyway, I bought this in the Amazon store. It gets really good reviews. I've used it a bunch. You put water on the top, and then it kind of holds your s'more, and it makes it so if you have kids who want s'mores all the time, or you do, we always have s'mores stuff in my house. I have a whole, like, whatever, all my supplies. So yeah, it's I feel like it's a nice alternative. Oh, the Magic Tap. So we just hosted for Memorial Day all those yard games that I was showing you. And this is the Magic Tap. It uses batteries. You put batteries in here, double A, and then you can use this for like non-carbonated drinks like lemonade, water, nothing too pulpy. And some people are using this. There's also a lock if you keep it in your fridge. Some people use this just every day because especially if your kids are, they can't pour very well, or someone who's older has a hard time like lifting something, you can keep this in your fridge, and then you just, it's a dispenser. So it will dispense your drink. So that's pretty cool. So this is the Magic Tap. That sounds like it's a Shark Tank product, but it's not. And I think people are watching not from Amazon. So if you are, say hello because I can't see who you are. But I would love to see you in the chat. Okay. This is, oh, these I've mentioned these before because I love them. But I feel like for the summer too, they're really cool. They're just these silicone can covers. We've been using these for years. I did read reviews where people were saying they don't fit their cans. These fit all my cans. So I don't know what people are drinking, but I haven't had an issue. It's a 6-pack. I throw these in the dishwasher. If you're hosting a party, it keeps bugs out. If you're in the pool, it keeps water out. It keeps the fizz in your drinks for a couple of days, which is nice. And my daughter always writes her name on top. So you can write with like a dry erase marker or whatever, but these are just good to have. Okay. Next, this is like a splurge, but I have had this forever. And I was just serving this weekend, and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to mention this in my live. And I was excited that they sell this on Amazon. Nambe, or if you want to give somebody a gift, like a housewarming gift, this is great. So we've had it. I had this since my wedding. So it's been used and abused, but I always use it for serving chips. It's not dishwasher friendly. My husband just threw something made of the same material in the dishwasher, and it's not dishwasher friendly, I will tell you that. Okay. Um, and I'm gonna get some of the exciting things that I added to my carousel in a minute. This is not exciting, but I always buy these. I know I probably could buy them everywhere, but I just buy my bag of hefty paper plates. These are the really strong ones on Amazon, a pack of 220. So that's that. I'm gonna skip ahead now because some of you are just joining and I just want to show you a couple of cool things. Oh, so this beach tent I just set up in my yard. Can you see that there? Here, I'll just show you what it looks like. There, I just set it up. I guess it's meant for the beach. I'm very like sun sensitive. So I just think this is kind of like a cool place to like hang out and keep the sun um, keep the sun off you. So I just have it in my yard right now. And it's 30% off. Um, we've been using it. I think it's really cute. It does take a couple of people to put it together the first time. Um, and I guess they say you're supposed to put sandbags on the side. I just have it right now sitting in my yard. It hasn't blown away yet. Um, oh, I see. I'm new to some of this. That you're supposed to hang a light or a small fan. It doesn't have a zip closure. It's like a beach tent. So like if you're going to be outside, like critters and different things could go inside, but I think it's really cool and it keeps out UV rays, which is what I am always looking for, like sun protection. So I thought that's really fun. So I linked to that. My son was like, I can't believe you're linking to this. We've had this forever. This soccer net has been used and abused also by him. Both my kids have played soccer. My son plays like travel soccer. Um, we live in Minnesota. I keep this out in the snow. And the only thing that ever gets messed up is the net. So we just buy like twist ties and fix it. But I did a ton of research before I bought a soccer net. And this is the one I settled on. I really have been happy. And like I said, we don't take care of it. And he uses it all the time. So it's great if you have, kids over for a weekend or, especially when you get adults together and then you have kids and you just want kids to have a good time. So that's why I love the yard games. If you're just joining right now, these are my favorites. Connect 4 is my favorite. This is from yardgames.com. There are a lot of companies out there. I also love the Jenga or the Timbers Solo Stove. These are my like favorite things right now that I just linked to. Also the other thing that if you're just joining now, which I didn't share before, is my husband's obsessed with this, the Camp Chef smoker. So I'm a vegetarian. I actually don't eat any of this, but he gets really into like smoked brisket and smoked ribs. And he did a ton of research and there's a lot of brands out there. This is the one he decided and he's been like super happy. It's one of his favorite things. He bought this for himself a couple of years ago. And he just gets really into it. And so now he's the brisket maker for holidays and things and for ribs. It's just he gets excited and people love it. So that's the Camp Chef smoker. All right, I bounced around for a minute, so I'm going to go back. I showed you the Magic Tap and I showed you my plates. Oh, if you have little kids and you don't or you're adults and you just want to have some fun and you don't know these bunch of balloons, they're super cool. I buy these. Sometimes I buy them in huge packs because we use these all the time. So if you can see here, I don't have it set up. I should do a video on this, but it just sets up to the hose and then makes 100 balloons in 60 seconds, water balloons. And you take them off and you just throw them. So it's like you don't have to tie. You know how annoying it is to tie a water balloon? I don't know. I find it so frustrating. Is it just me? It's so hard to do. So you don't have to do it. It's self-sealing. So if you've never seen these before, they're relatively inexpensive and I just stock up on these. You can give these as gifts. You have kids over. We don't have a pool. So to me, this is like really great on a hot day. Next thing is, so there's an adult version of this and there's a kids version. It's just a folding table and chairs. We use it year round, the kids one. And then in the summer, I bring out the little table as a serving station for beverages. So that's that. And it was definitely reduced price, that the table. It's 55% off, which I thought was great. I thought that was a great price, $73, and it comes with 4 chairs and a table. And again, the adult version is also on sale. Um, oh, Bose speakers. I'm not going to connect this, but it connects so easily with Bluetooth. And why I like this one, you can leave this outside in the rain. It can get wet. We've had this for years. Bose, it's great sound quality. So anytime we entertain, my daughter, like I said, she had her fifth grade friends over the other day, and she knew on music, and I was like, how do you not have music at a party? You have to put music on. So we've been a fan of this. So this is the Bose. Um, I might have like linked everything. I feel like I might have. I jumped around a bit. I'm just going to show you. I like to do my favorites at the end. And if anyone has any questions, now is the time to ask. It's like 9 o'clock. I realized I didn't eat any dinner. I probably should eat some dinner tonight. So I'm going to hop off soon, but I will be back on Monday. I'm doing a sponsored live on Monday, and that will be really fun. And I have a really good promo code. So I think it's 11:30ish Central Time. So if you want to hit the follow, if you have no idea what the follow button is, I didn't, to be honest, and you don't know how to do it, or you follow people and you don't get reminded, you need to hit the reminder button if you can see their upcoming streams. So if you go to mypursestrings.com/live, I explain how to do follows. I also, if I do giveaways, I have the information there. You can sign up for my newsletter there, which I have like special deals and things. I have a Father's Day blog post, which is hot off the presses last week that I wrote with some of these products. So, and a lot of times I do have special promotions. So yeah, you might want to check those out. So I'm just going to quickly click through my favorites, and then I'm going to sign off for the night. I feel like my voice is going, these Minnesota allergies. Okay, so Connect Four, Giant Connect Four. I'm just going to show you the picture again. There were so many pictures. I just only chose pictures of myself. Oh, and I didn't show a picture of the Solo Stove before. I will. So that's me and the Giant Connect Four and the Giant Jenga. It's people are just playing this all night long. I think we're going to use it. I'm like excited to host now because I feel like I have things to do. So I definitely like. I definitely think this is not a must-have, but it's a really nice addition to your yard. Even if you don't have a yard, if you have front steps, you live in an apartment, you have a little like patio like I used to have. You can go outside. That's the ring toss. Then I have the Jenga. I'm clicking. You can see the Jenga in that picture. Okay, that's right there. This is the Solo Stove. So this is my Solo Stove. So that's what it looks like. It's crazy heat. So you see the holes on the bottom, you see the holes on the top. And again, it's like you can stay outside and not smell smoky, which is my favorite thing. So that's the bonfire. But we also, we don't have, but I feel like my husband would love to get the Yukon, which is the next size up. And then the s'more sticks, which I showed you earlier. I'm just clicking through some of my favorites. If I'm skipping it, don't be insulted. These products, I like them all, but I want to wrap it up. And so I'm just clicking on some of my favorites. Oh, this ring toss, the Hookie game. It's always a bestseller. It's a really good gift. I got it for my son one year for the holidays, and I featured it on my Amazon Live holiday edition, and it's always a bestseller. And you can bring it outside, which is why it's cool. Bug spray, we all need it. Shark Tank, the bug bite thing. If you get bites, you need to try it. My mom gets bitten, my daughter gets bitten. They both use it. I don't get bitten, but if I did, I would use it. The Magic Tap, which I think is a really cool product. I feel like it's really just kind of cool to make anything into like a dispenser. And then the bunch of balloons is very high on my list because if you have kids and you don't want to tie water balloons, it's like the easiest thing. They just can go and play, and that's it. And the last thing I think is this beach tent I'm going to show. So you can see all of these items I showed earlier. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, you can go here. Let me see if I have it open here. No, I don't. Give me 1 second. I'll show you. There's always an idea list. And I also I do these short product reviews, really short sometimes a minute, 2 minutes. I do them fairly often. I'll try to do more of them. And so again, if you follow me, it's very easy to find them. But here, this is like what like live streamer shop pages look like. So here it is. You can see right here on top. This is the actual live we're doing right now. And then here are some of the products. I've talked about. You can see past live streams here. Um, Actually, you can see my live stream now. And then you can also, here are videos that I've done. So I've done a lot of videos. I mean, I've been doing a lot of videos. I really do like doing the videos. So anyway, I'm going to stop sharing my screen. I'm going to get rid of this beach tent. Does anyone have any questions before I go? I thought this was a really good time to do this because, it's almost Father's Day. Hopefully some of you are hosting or going somewhere. And even if you're not, you just want family time and you want it to feel like special, these would be great Father's Day gifts. Or just if they're not a gift, just a great thing to do on Father's Day. So these are my favorites of the week. And thank you to Yard Games because I love supporting a local company. They're local to me, all American, and they really do have some great products. So I think I'm going to sign off. I don't see any questions. No. Let me go quickly and let me double check. Do I see any questions? I don't see any questions. All right, so I'm going to sign off. I'm going live again on Monday. Before I go, please hit the follow button. I would appreciate it. I'm going to try to get my voice back and I will see you soon. So again, I'm Michelle from My Purse Strings and I hope you have a good night. What day is it? It's Thursday. I hope you have a good upcoming weekend too. All right, I'll talk to you soon. Bye.